Hi there guys, Sam here, welcome back to another video, and you join me going through the final complete images of the Mk8 Golf R. So I wanted to run through some sort of like high resolution images just to show you all sort of like the tweaks that they've made from the previous Mark 7, and yeah, and get your thoughts on it in the comments as always. So yeah, let's get through these images, and yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. So yes, straight away onto sort of like the first image. Now these are kind of like slightly, I guess, rendered a little bit by VW to obviously make them a little bit more quirky, but we do come into some more sort of like real lifey type ones as well. But they seem to be pushing quite a lot on this colour for the Golf R8 or the Golf 8R, however you want to say it. The Lapis blue, which has kind of been iconic in the Mark 7 as well. You get the blue brake calipers as well as part of the performance pack, as you can kind of see there. 19-inch wheels is what it's sitting on. And yeah, it looks obviously quite subtle, but that's kind of what VW kind of often go with the Golf R. So yeah, that's kind of the first image I wanted to show you lot there. The second one, and everyone likes a rear quarter image. I think it's well, it's the best look what I like on my Mark 7 Golf R. And there you can kind of see a little bit more of the Akrapovic exhaust. The biggest change, and this is what I picked up on sort of like the start of the year, was the spoiler. That is again part of the performance pack, so it's another optional extra designed to actually produce actual real downforce, which is always a good thing, but definitely more of an aesthetic piece to the car. And you can see sort of like the cuts, so you can actually see it's got well, you can kind of see through it, can't you? Which is always quite nice. It's not a solid spoiler. It is functional. It certainly adds to the aggression. Makes the car look a little bit longer, I think, as well, which is never actually a bad thing. Obviously, all Golf Rs are now in 5-door as well, so showing a 5-door model. They're also, well, in most regions anyway, all sort of 7-speed DSG, and they have those yeah, as you can see, the 19-inch sort of diamond cut alloys as well, which is a completely different style to what they had on the Pretorias in the previous Mark 7. So as we move on further as well, you can see more of a bit of a real life image of inside the cockpit. Small little automatic gearbox and a whole lot of buttons on the steering wheel, but you can just about see one, which is the R button, which is on the left hand side. That's unique to the R. It brings up a shortcut key basically to all the driving modes of the car, and these can include, if you tick the right boxes, a drift mode as well as like a race mode as well. And obviously you can change the adaptive suspension as well through that as well, so plenty of functionality. Normal Mark 8 Golf affair with the cockpit, a lot of haptic touch buttons and touch screens sort of knocking around, but they bring up that blue theme with the blue stitching. I like that quite a lot. I like that a lot about my car as well, and it's subtle, but it's still unique to the car, so that's always cool. Moving on, you got another rear quarter image there. Yeah, I like it. Obviously, cars under the gleaming sort of spotlight look pretty nice, but it's nice. And the 4 exhausts actually have real exhausts is obviously a great thing. It's not something we're seeing in all cars anymore, so that's nice. You can see there it's kind of like gloss black diffuser. Again, it shows it's a little bit more premium. You know, some manufacturers will just do like general like plastic. I know it is plastic, but at least it's gloss black, so it looks a little bit nicer. It matches quite well as well. Moving on, you get a little bit more of a different angle of the interior, and you see what I get with the blue lighting. So again, that was a part of the previous Mark 7, and they've sort of upped it a little bit here. And yeah, it looks nice. It looks nice at night, and you can just about see the blue stitching in the seats as well. Moving on, you get that Akrapovic exhaust. It'll probably cost around £3,000, certainly in the UK. Very highly sought after option. Drops the car's weight by 7 kilos, so it helps on that. And the sound of it is great, as you heard at the start of the start of this video as well. And they look the part as well, which is nice. And as I've said before, they're real. They're not fake. They're not like fake little cutouts as you get them from sort of like a standard Golf, for example. And that shows that this car's a little bit more premium than other cars within the Golf range. They're the seats. It's one piece bucket type seats. You know, we'll have to see if they're like really comfortable or not, but they certainly add to the sporty nature of the car. Nicely bolstered as well. Great, you know, plenty of laps around the Nürburgring this car's done, so let's hope they do the job. They certainly look really nice from that side, and they match, you know, a little bit more blue and a little bit more colour than were on sort of like the Mark 7 seats, which wasn't particularly hard because that car, you know, it was certainly toned down quite a lot for the interior. And you can also see the blue stitching with the armrest as well, so they're trying to add it all in there. A nice sort of outside image there with, yeah, some great scenery. Yeah, looking nice, looking discreet, but looking special as well, I feel. Sitting on those sort of 19-inch wheels. Interesting to see what sort of like the wheel options are. Interesting to know what the colour options are. I've had a few sort of my subscribers actually comment saying that there are only going to be 3 colour options. This Lapis Blue being one of them, and Pearl White and Black, which would be very interesting, but nothing surprises me these days in 2020. So yeah, watch this space on that one. Moving on from that image, that one's got panoramic roof sort of shown on it as well. Yeah, that's obviously probably a fully optioned one. And price-wise, stay tuned to tomorrow morning's video that I'm going to do a little bit around price, something that I found out around that. So please stay tuned to that one as well. And stay tuned to the channel as well. Please subscribe. It's yeah, it's coming on well, and I hope you all enjoy it. Side image there, you get to see more of the brakes. It's always nice when a brake disc kind of feels the wheel, and the front one certainly does, and even the rear one does. There's not too many gaps. See what I mean about the spoiler adding to the length of the car. You see how the car's bumpers, you can really see how it sticks out there. It's all safety related now. Obviously that's just regulations. Now this is going to have a fantastic safety rating as well, which is, I know it's a boring thing to talk about, but it's an important thing. You know, unfortunately accidents can happen on the road, and you know, you yourself, your family are the most important things, and I think a safe place to be is in a Golf. And yeah, you know, there's some big massive SUVs on the road now, and I think this will hold its own in if the worst was to happen. Another image there, I do like the wheels, I do like the Michelin tyres that they've got on them. Looking at that, it looks like it's on Cup 2s, so adds to the sporty nature. I believe that would come as an option with the performance packs. You get the bigger brakes, you get the drift mode, you know, you get the sticky tyres as well with that. Obviously, you could probably add an Mk8 exhaust as well, and you've got the spoiler. So, you know, it does add up, but it looks nice, and it certainly looks the part. Those lights as well, I believe they're quite dynamic. I think they call them IQ lights in the VW range. And you get this sort of sweeping line around the front. And this time, it shows it in blue from this image. Normally red in the GTI, if you can see what I'm talking about, just above the light and sort of on the front grille. Whether or not that's just a lighting effect and whether or not it'll be like that, I think it is. I also like the front sort of gloss black nature. I've liked that on my car, and I like that on this one as well. You know, who needs carbon fibre, which costs a hell of a lot, when you can just have a nice looking gloss black, which, if it gets chipped or damaged, is not, you know, a game changer. We're going to end on a rear quarter image, because that is the best image of any car, and one of the best images of this car. You get to see the Mk8 exhaust, that spoiler, you see how long it is, and yeah, it's a classy looking car. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments of the final complete images of the Golf R. Do you like it? Do you think it should have a little bit more, you know? Yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments, and please stay tuned to the channel. Plenty more content. You know, this has been quite a big topic on my channel since the start of the year, and certainly this week a lot more information has come out, so check out those videos if you haven't already, and stay tuned for future videos, including one tomorrow where I'll go into price of this car, which is, yeah, something really worth talking about there. But thanks so much for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Give this video a like, share, subscribe to kind of keep it going. That's the best way to do it, and I'll see you again next time. Cheers, guys.